it takes a lot of bravery for people to open up, expose themselves, their families, their kids, their stories to the public.
Words of wisdom and calls to action were preached by honorees of the Portraits of Pride exhibition, amplifying LGBTQ voices and stories to challenge stereotypes and discrimination. Creative director Jean Dolin calls the project a love letter to Boston's LGBTQ community. Dolin saw honorees that represented every stage of life. Out of the 19 featured Boston leaders, he said he must have asked about 50. Dolin says he noticed there was a sense of fear.
Folks say no to it for different reasons, and I respect that equally, really. And I think, and like I say, Pride is not just a parade. It's not just rainbow colors, and it's not just an exhibit. There are many ways people can feel the pride.
Last October, the exhibit was launched to commemorate LGBTQ History Month. A small but significant portion of the exhibit was installed on the Boston University campus. Shaplaie Brooks is the executive director of the Massachusetts Commission on LGBTQ Youth. Her call to action involved ensuring all youth are represented.
I want the people in Massachusetts to look at every single child, right, and to follow their journey and then to get involved.
3 of the Boston Common portraits were vandalized just days before its closing back in October. Dolin says the exhibit was placed there for purposes of accessibility and the park's historical significance. He says the vandalism is a representation of cuts and bruises. Ashton Mota is a transgender youth activist, author, and a high school senior. He came out to his parents when he was 12. Ashton serves as a role model for youth and believes in embracing unity.
Just know that regardless of the outcome with your loved ones or your friends or your kind of close circles of people that surround you on a daily basis, there's an even bigger community waiting for you to love, support, and embrace who you are.
There are 48 districts in Massachusetts where there is anti-LGBTQ activity. All leaders on the panel made it clear that their call to action is to ensure lawmakers make themselves available for trans and LGBTQ youth and young adults. Storytelling is liberation, as Dolin says. There's a lot more work to be done, but the hope is that this work will help build a more accessible and equitable world for LGBTQ people in the years to come. This is Jaeel Beato reporting.